Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now, as you may have noticed, I made a video about it. I have just hit 100 subscribers and I'm now about 107 now, so thank you to everybody for that. And I thought, why not better celebrate than to do my first Q&A. And if you haven't guessed by now, obviously I'm gay, I have a boyfriend, so I decided why not make it a gay Q&A. And to find my questions, I went to this page that I'm a part of on Facebook. It's called LGBTQ Social. My boyfriend introduced me to it. It's basically like, it's got so many thousand members and all different people, gay and all sorts. And they share their stories and things like that. So I posted in there, said, hey everyone, do a video, ask me a question, and I'll answer it. So that's where I'm going to get my questions from today. So here we go. Kyra Forkless, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, has asked me, how long have you and your boyfriend been together? We have been together 10 months, just over 10 months. It'll be a year on the 3rd of August. We met June last year and we started dating in the August, and so it'll be a year coming up this 3rd of August. Okay. Logan Howell asks, when was your first Pride? Now, I don't think I deserve to be gay yet because I haven't been to a Pride yet. I know it sucks. I really want to go to one. I went to go to the one in Norwich last year, but I couldn't. But me and my boyfriend planned to go to the one in London next year because we went to go this year, but we had too much things planned. So hopefully next year we'll go to it. It'll be my first ever one. He's been before, but I haven't. So I'm really looking forward to it and I hope to go. Okay, Rennie Butts asks, when did you know or find out you were gay? Now this is an interesting question because, well, before I knew I was gay, I thought I was bisexual. And I started to realise this when I was about 16, but I always thought might have been something there before then, but I didn't really pinpoint it until I was about 16ish, because I was in sixth form at the time. So I remember I might have been even about 10. So I remember way back when in the newspaper magazines, you used to get like the screensavers, and there was one of like a man's like chest, I think it was. And I remember looking at it and I always just thought it was like, oh yeah, it means because I want to look like that, but I kind of do. But also I think it was because I wanted to, I don't know, touch one, I don't know, but I think it might have been even about then. So, and then I realised I was fully gay probably only when I was about 20, 21, because I realised like I had a boyfriend, I was on my second boyfriend, my boyfriend now, and I was like, I just don't want to be with a girl, so must be gay, basically. Okay, and this question is from someone whose name is entirely in Japanese, so I can't even pronounce it, and I'm sorry, but some Japanese or Chinese, no offence, person says, what is the one thing you want, hope, in your partner? In my partner, trust, I think, is the main thing, especially since what happened to me and my previous boyfriend. Trust is the main thing, and trust and love, obviously, to make it work, because if you don't trust each other, then you can't really get nowhere, and you need something like that in life. Okay, Pablo Villinada Cabellos, I've messed that up, I'm sorry, asks, have you ever had a moment where you saw someone stand up for LGBTQ in public? Not properly. I mean I live in a small town anyway, so if you are gay, you're quiet about it, and there is the odd person that's out and proud or whatever, but it's just not much talked about here. So if you see someone on the street call you gay, it's just like, they just call you gay and you walk away. It's nothing like major, no one like gets beaten up for it, pray to God sort of thing. But there was a time when me and my boyfriend were in where he lives, and we're just walking towards his house, and there's this kid, he's probably about 14, asks if we were gay and stuff, and then my boyfriend just was like, had a go at him and just basically told him off for it because there's no need for it. So there is that, and then obviously online people stand up for each other quite a lot, which is good, especially online, like with cyberbullying and stuff, which is very important. But I think it is important to help someone out. If you see them, at least try to, or go over and make sure they're okay, because like everyone says, it's like we're all one big family and we have to look after each other. So. Okay, Craig Waterman asks me, what's your ideal match? Now, funnily enough, my boyfriend is pretty much my ideal match, and I got lucky because, like, I'd say look-wise, it's somebody like with tattoos, maybe a little piercing, like, is obviously like looks good and clean, and that's my boyfriend. I'll describe him like that. And personality-wise, somebody can make me laugh and has a really good smile and makes me smile. And someone you can just have jokes with, and like to go to places like you don't want to sit indoors all day, you want to go out and do things. And that sort of person I love, and that's what my boyfriend is, so I got very fortunate. Okay, Jerking asks, how did your family and friends react when you came out to them? Luckily, everything was perfect and couldn't go better for what I asked for my family. I told my mum, I've mentioned it before, I've written a letter and she told me it was fine, like nothing happened, like my parents didn't treat me indifferent, my dad was even okay on my side of it. My nan, she accepted it. My best friend's Megan, she was fine. Megan thought I was joking at first. But so they took it well. The only person who still slightly struggles is my granddad, because obviously he lives in older times. I mean, he's seen me and my boyfriend together, but he's getting there. He's better than he was a year ago, basically. So he's getting there, but he's the only person who's still a bit rocky. But everyone else, like, I mean, I have like the Chaviest cousins, and even they're fine with it. So luckily, I'm good on that. Okay, my last question comes from Hunter Biondolino. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong as well. He asks, how do you deal with hate towards yourself and other members of the gay community? I'd say, well, I'm very good at letting things just go over my head, because I feel like life's too short to drag it on, hold a grudge, just get on with it. Like, if there's something stupid, someone calling you something mean, just words don't hurt. They're just probably bottling up their own emotions and trying to take it out on you. It's like a bad thing, like people I just ignore it. That's how I deal with it. I know it's easier said than done. Like my boyfriend, like, has a go at people. He's not afraid to say something back to somebody, but whereas me, I'm more laid back and I just walk on, because like you'll never see him again in your life. Like someone who's just walking along the street making a stupid comment. So it's like, well, let them get on with their life. They're just gonna grow up to like be a garbage man or something useless for their life. When you're gonna go ahead, ignore all the hate, concentrate on the positive and do well for yourself, which I think is the main thing. It's just share happiness around, so that's what I do. Okay, so thank you everybody, and that was wonderful. I hope you enjoyed my answers, and I hope you find something new. If you've got any more questions for me, please leave them down below and I'll answer them again. I'll do another gay questions, or even a general questions video, because I'm always happy to be here. That's why I love doing my YouTube, because we can be so open about it. And I can talk about being gay, penises, boobs, vaginas, I don't care. Like, everyone's in the same boat at the end of the day. If not, you wouldn't be here. So I have to say a big thank you for viewing this video. And please do share it around with your friends if you found it interesting. So until next time, please feel free to like this video, share it with friends, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon with another video.